Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. So today we are going to discuss one of the technical seminar topic that is radar bullets. So let's see the photograph of radar bullets. It's a photograph of radar bullets. So these are not like normal bullets. These radar bullets having some speciality. These are used for some specific purpose. Actually, these bullets will work based on the radar system principle. That's why these bullets are called radar bullets. These bullets are used for some specific purpose. That specific purpose is these bullets. By using these bullets, we can detect and we can defuse the landmines. It is the major advantage of using these kinds of bullets. Nowadays, these bullets are also used for surveying for oil and minerals and other natural resources. So it is the speciality of these bullets. These are not like normal bullets. Please acknowledge this point. So let's move further. So initially I had said these bullets are used to detect the landmines. After detection, these bullets are also used to destroy the landmines. So it is necessary to know about the landmines. Actually, a landmine, it is one of the device which is used to kill or immobilize a person. Okay. Around 85 countries having the problem with landmines, and approximately 20,000 people injured and killed every year by landmine accidents. Afghanistan, Ukraine, Cambodia and Iraq, all these countries are the landmine affected countries. In these countries, there are 110 million active buried landmines are available. That's why these countries are called landmine affected countries. So let's see a classification of a landmines. Actually, we are having anti-tank mines and anti-personnel mines. There are two type of mines, landmines. So let's see a small animation. So actually these landmines are activated by a pressure. See, observe here, it is the anti-personnel mine, it is the anti-tank mine. Whenever a pressure is applied on that particular landmine, automatically it will going to explode. Okay, these are main principle in landmines is these are activated by a pressure. Whenever the pressure is applied on a particular landmine, immediately it will going to explode. It's the main principle. So another classification is also there rather than this classification. Also we are having we have metallic mines, ceramic mines and plastic mines. So it is another classification rather than this anti-tank mines and anti-personnel mines. It is another classification is there. Metallic mines, plastic mines and ceramic mines. So different kinds of mines is also available. So I had already said it is explosive device which is activated either by a person or a vehicle or by a command detonated by electric wire or radio signal. These can be activated. So these can be activated by using a command. So then command will be given in the form of either in wireless medium or a wired medium, whatever it may be. See here, it is a photograph of a landmine. So all these are the landmines. So what are the methods available in order to detect the landmines? We have different kinds of metals available nowadays. In order to detect the landmines, we are having metal detector method, biological method and a mechanical method. Okay, these are different kinds of methods what we are using nowadays in order to detect the landmines. So observe the metal. So it is the metal detector method. So the major disadvantage of this using this method is, I had already said, we have metallic mines, plastic mines and ceramic mines. So these metal can use to detect this method can only use to detect the metallic mines. So we are using some kind of a special device in order to detect the mines. So it is a biological method. In biological method, we are using the dogs or rats in order to detect the landmine locations. Okay, dog's nose, it is a powerful sensor in order to detect the mines. That's why we are using the dogs in order to detect the landmines. Okay, it is a biological method. So another one is a mechanical method. So in mechanical method we are using a ground penetrating radar method. So it is somewhat advanced when compared to biological method and metallic detector method. So it is a ground penetrating radar, GPR, simply called as GPR. So it is a block diagram of GPR. So block diagram involves the transmitter section and the receiver section. Transmitter section will consist of impulse generator and the receiver section will consist of visual display, pulse extender, A to D converter and processor. So okay, based upon the processor, all these components will work. So here and it is a ground. In ground we are having the target. Here the target is nothing but a landmine only. Okay, by using this kind of equipment we can detect the landmines. So say observe here, one person is operating this ground penetrating radar in order to find out the landmine. Okay, in this way this ground penetrating radar will operate. So it is somewhat advanced when compared to this biological method and metal detector method. So observe the all methods carefully. In all these methods, human involvement is there. Also observe metal detector method, biological method, so and ground penetrating radar. In all these methods, human involvement is there. And also here the detection is done very nearer to the mine. Observe carefully. Here the detection is done very nearer to the mine. So there is a close proximity between the mine and a person. So I can say all these methods. All these methods are not safe. So in order to overcome the disadvantages in all these methods, so we are going with another type of a method, that is a radar bullets technology. So in order to overcome the disadvantages, so we are moving with the radar bullets. So it is the efficient way of detecting the landmine. So it is the efficient way of destroying the landmine. So by using the radar bullets, we can find the landmines without setting foot into the ground. We can easily able to detect the landmines. So it is the internal structure of a radar bullet. If you open the radar bullet into two equal halves, it is a symmetrical structure. It will just look like this. This internal structure of a radar bullet will consist of a microwave emitter. Which is a microwave emitter will generally emit the electromagnetic waves, whose electromagnetic wavelength is measured in terms of microwaves. Okay, so it is the efficient way of finding the efficient way of detecting the landmines. Okay, so generally these radar bullets technology mostly used by the military people in order to defuse or destroy the landmines in a particular area. Okay, when there is a abundant landmines available in a particular area, in order to destroy all the landmines, especially this method is used by the military people during the wars. So in order to get a more clarity on the working of a radar bullets, it is necessary to know the working of a radar system. So if you know the working principle of radar system very clearly, we can easily understand the working of radar bullets. So let me briefly explain about the radar system principle. It is a radar system. So generally radar system is useful for the security purpose. Radar system will consist of transmitter, receiver and antenna. Three components: transmitter, receiver and antenna. So here antenna is called as a duplexer. Duplexer means same antenna is used for transmission purpose as well as reception purpose. That's why here antenna is called as duplexer. Okay. Here the transmitter will transmit an electromagnetic signal into the air. Through by using antenna, we can transmit the electromagnetic wave into the air. So again, that electromagnetic signal will hit the target and again it reflects back. So the radar system will work based upon the echo principle. It means if you transmit the electromagnetic signal into air, again that electromagnetic signal will hit the target. So again we will get a reflection back. So it is the echo principle. Okay, radar system will work based upon that echo principle. So the time difference, the time difference between the transmitted electromagnetic signal and received electromagnetic signal, that the time difference is there, no? That the time difference will give us a range of a particular target. In this way, we can find the range of a particular target by using the echo principle. Okay, so here actually it will hit the target. Now here again the targets may be different types, stationary targets and non-stationary targets. In order to differentiate stationary and non-stationary targets, we are using the Doppler effect. So it is another criteria. So we are not moving with in detail. So just remember, radar system will work on the echo principle. That's it. So radar display. So it is the radar display. We have different kinds of displays: A scope display, B scope display, PPI scope display. We have different types of displays, radar displays. So it is the one of the display. So observe here, all these are the targets. All these are the targets. So we can get a display like this. So all these are the targets. It is a radar display. So now we are again come back to our original topic, that is radar bullets. So now we can discuss the working of radar bullets. So if you are familiar with radar system principle, that is echo principle, it is simple. It is so simple to understand this working of radar bullets. So observe here. So in order to operate the radar bullets, we require a helicopter. So this helicopter will situated 100 meters above the ground. From helicopter, one antenna is also there. So from helicopter, by using some special type of a gun, this radar bullet is fired downwards. This bullet is fired downwards. Whenever the bullet is fired downwards, this bullet will generate radar pulses. Will generate the radar pulses. These radar pulses will have the penetrating power. So these radar pulses will scan that particular area. This scans a particular area. So we can get a reflection. Scans that particular area. So we can get a reflection in the form of a image like this, form of a image on a computer which is there in a helicopter. So observe here, it is just resemble like a radar echo principle. So actually it will, whenever the bullet is fired downwards, it emit a radar pulses. Actually it will emit the radar pulses. Again we can get a reflection in the form of a image. Radar system also, if you transmit electromagnetic signal, again we can get a reflection. That's why here also, if you transmit the or if you fire the bullet downward, it will generate radar pulses. So again we will get a reflection in the form of a image on a computer which is there in a helicopter. So actually we can get the image like this. So observe here, all these are the targets, all these are the landmine locations. In this way, by using these radar bullets, in this way we can detect the location of radar bullets. Okay, detection is done. Okay, that detection is done. But how can we destroy that particular landmine? How can defuse that particular landmine? So the detection is done. One step is completed. Now how can you destroy that particular landmine? So let's see that. So it is the internal structure of a radar bullet. The internal structure of a radar bullet will consist of a metallic cylinder or conducting cylinder. Conducting cylinder is wound by a strong magnetic coil. It is the internal structure of a bullet. It is that cylinder is wound by a magnetic coil. Whenever the bullet is fired downwards, it will strongly hit the ground. It will strongly hit the ground. And this conducting cylinder is there. No, this conducting cylinder is come out from the magnetic coil, and it will generate a huge amount of current. That current will help to release a very huge amount of radiation. That radiation will help us to destroy the whole landmines. In this way, we can detect, we can destroy the landmines by using the radar bullets. So I can say it is one of the efficient method when compared to metal detector method, biological method, and ground penetrating radar method. So here one technical term is there, that is magnetic flux compression. That means the radar pulses is generated from whenever the bullet is fired from that helicopter, it will generate a radar pulses. No, that mechanism is called as a magnetic plug compression. It is one of the technical terms. So that's it. Whatever I had explained, all these are there. So advantages. The lightweight system can be fitted to any helicopter. So just it will require gun and another computer controls. No? So it is a lightweight system. So extremely small bullets. The bullet size is 30 mm. Bullet size is radar bullet size is 30 mm. But that 30 mm bullet will give us a 4 kilowatt of radar pulse. Whenever the bullet is fired from the particular gun, it will give 4 kilowatts of radar pulse. Okay, almost it is 10 times more powerful than the ground penetrating radar. So already I had said GPR means ground penetrating radar. Ground penetrating radar is somewhat advanced, no? So it is this radar bullets is 10 times more efficient than that ground penetrating radar. Next, disadvantages. Every system has its own advantages and disadvantages. So these advantages are it can't detect the plastic much. It is a major disadvantage of using radar bullets. Can't detect the plastic mine. We have different kinds of mines. Classification is there now. Metallic mine, ceramic mine, plastic mine. So it can't detect the plastic mines. It can detect the composite mines and metallic mines. Okay, since equipment is mounted on a helicopter, the cost of operation is higher. So we are using the helicopter and gun and another computer controllers. So by using all these controllers, so the cost of operation is automatically higher. So it is a major disadvantage. So future prospects. It could help geologists surveying for oil, minerals and other buried natural resources. Nowadays these are used to surveying for the oil and minerals and other natural resources. So it is applied to future space travel also. By using the radar bullets, we can detect the mineral and water deposits on the different planets. Okay. So is there, rather than this radar bullet method, is there any method to detect the mine without human involvement? Yes, I can say yes. So nowadays we are using some special type of drones and robots and land rovers in order to detect the landmines and defuse the landmines. Without human involvement, we can detect the landmines by using some advanced technologies. Among them, so it is a special type of a drone. By using this type of a drone, we can detect the landmines without human involvement. So it is a, so observe here, it is the land rover. So by using some kinds of land rover also, nowadays we can detect the landmines and we can defeat the landmines without human involvement. So these are the all these this drone method and by using robots and by using some kinds of land rovers. So in all these methods there are some sort of some security issues is there. So that's why mostly observe. Here is radar bullets. That's why these mostly radar bullets is mostly used in the military by the military people when there is a abundant landmines available in a particular location. Okay, mostly it is used by the military people. Okay, in order to detect the